Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. It is Monday. It is February 21st. How are you? We're in the last legs of February, which is just, wow, really, really amazing to me that we've gotten here to this point. This year started off very difficultly. January felt like a lot of obstacles and challenges and frustration and just things not moving in a positive direction, I think, for many of us. And it was very, very difficult to know where this year would be going. And I feel like now that we're coming into the end of February pretty much over and above moving out of here, and we're coming into March. I feel like we are shifting into this new energy. And if you have been watching, good morning, Dorothy. If you've been watching at all my page, you see that today I was inspired to bring you two messages. One from a couple of years ago, which if you look at it, it has a lot of my old marketing, a very old website, my very first website actually, which actually will still take you to my blog. And then a new posting, and it's all about this new energy. It's all about the shifting that's occurring. And so I've been really, really excited to talk about this course that I've got coming up. And this is why, because I can feel like this is what we need as we move forward to know that we're connected with each other and with the more that is, because that's why I get so excited about sharing spirit with everyone and how to get into connection, because that is how you live in alignment. One of the things that I posted today was step forth in your power, seek pleasure and joyful experiences. Having balance allows for manifestation of your desires and allows your gifts to be recognized. And it's time for you to allow your gifts to be recognized. Your compassion, your kindness, your gut instinct, your inspiration, doing what's best for you, not what's right for everyone else. What does that look like? How do you do that? That's coming into connection and getting into alignment for what is for you. Because when you're living in alignment, you're moving away from things that don't work anymore. You're moving away from things that don't feel good anymore. And for many people, that is hard to do because that is where you resonate. That is what feels good because it's what you know. It's where you're comfortable. And when you're getting in connection with spirit, it's always going to feel a little uncomfortable because spirit is always taking you for what is for you. And we don't always know what that is. We don't always know what that means. And so that is why bringing these courses is such a passion of mine, so that you can get into connection with your own team of guides, angels, and ascended masters, your spirit guides, your spirit connection, your loved ones, your guardian angel, your ascended masters, your archangels, whoever's coming through to you that is of the highest light in Christ consciousness. And if you're living in integrity, that's who you are tapping into. Good morning, Darlene. Upasana. I know I'm totally killing your name here, but if you go to my YouTube channel, and the link is in the box, I've actually got a March reading up that will give you your sun, your moon, and your rising signs that will help you to be able to get that indication. All right, so take a look at that. That is there. But for those of you that are thinking about, wanting to live in a joy, wanting to live in alignment, getting in connection for yourself, being able to trust your guides, your team, your gut instinct, your intuition. That's what it's all about. So the other thing that I posted today was it is time to bring yourself into alignment with who you are and why you are having this life experience at this time. We are here to be happy, to be fulfilled, and to realize our dreams. And I know many, many of us, myself included, struggle with this concept because we don't know how to get into alignment. We don't know what that means. We don't know what that looks like. And really what that means is starting to trust your gut, really starting to develop your intuition in a way that is going to be of service. So that's what the courses are all about. And that's for myself for the rest of this year. That's what my purpose is going to be about, bringing you ways in which you can do that. So if you're looking at the course or you're thinking about stepping into that, I hope you join me. We start March 2nd. But today we need to listen. We need to listen to that guidance. We need to listen to that knowingness. We need to listen to that feeling that is within ourselves. Because that is what is going to bring us, and it's crazy, guys, synchronicity. The earrings I'm wearing have a little bit of amethyst in them, and look at that amethyst amulet, because that is getting into connection with our crown chakra. That is getting into connection with spirit in a way that works, in a way that you can trust and act on it. So everything is synchronicity. Everything is coming into alignment in the way that you want it for you. So it's time to listen deeply. Listen to yourself, listen to your knowingness, listen to your gut, make choices and decisions you're being led to, and no, they're not going to be comfortable. No, they're not going to feel good, because what you're being brought to is for you and taking you to the next level, taking you to the next step. You can't do that if you play small. You can't do that if you hold yourself back. You can't do that if you're people pleasing. If you're in a relationship or a situation where everybody wants you to be beneficial and you to give, you're not receiving balance. And so it is time to listen, to start to come into balance and really receive those messages that are for you in a way that you can start acting on them. Because it is time for you to come into love. It is time for you to come into that connection with your higher self that is going to allow you to move forward out of that place of fear and into that place of love. Because that's what it's time for. It's time to get into the place of love. It is time to get into simply coming to each and every situation and relationship out of that place of love, not of that place of fear. And so if you've got people around you who are fearful of their situation, it is going to bump up against your energy. You're going to feel it in a way that isn't going to feel good. So it's going to be very, very important for you to tap into your wisdom, your knowingness, and move forward from that place of, I know what is right for me, even if it's not right for you. I know what's right for me, even though it scares you that I'm going to go in that direction, because that is your direction. So it is time to allow the daydreams to bring the decisions. The daydreams are your spirit connection. That is your intuition, giving you whatever message you need for whatever situation you're worried or concerned about, or what the best message or situation is for you. Sometimes our daydreams just take us right to that most beautiful place. And if you follow the synchronicity, if you follow the guidance, you'll get there. One step at a time. But I do feel like this listen card is coming out saying it's time to listen to your gut and make the steps and make the choices that are right for you through love and compassion, through the wisdom that you know. And that wisdom is those past mistakes, those past stumbling blocks, the way in which you tried to go in the past that didn't work. So daydreams and decisions about not revisiting the past in any way, but making those new decisions based on those dreams, based on those wishes. Sometimes our wishes are our spirit prompting us to go in a new direction, and we have to trust and act on it. So it is about embracing the connection to all that is, whether that's God consciousness, Christ consciousness, whether that's God, universe, Buddha, whatever religion. All religion comes back to one principle. Whether you are, whatever the religion is, Eastern religion, Western religion, whatever religion is, it always comes back to the one idea: love. Love, embrace it. Embrace that connection to love. Embrace that connection to the earth. Embrace that connection to your heart. Trust and act on those instincts. Trust and act on what you're being brought to. That is your next step. Oh yeah, it's going to be scary as hell. I am not even going to sugarcoat it today. You might be being asked to throw away whatever you know and move forward in a completely different direction. That's what this feels like. This is not little. This is big. Good morning, Darlene. Good morning, Bridget. Bridget, this is a general message, honey. Please take what resonates. And there are more messages on the YouTube channel, and the link is in the description box. So yes, it is time to embrace and listen to your heart. Listen to your soul. Listen to your guidance. Listen to your dreams. Listen to your intuition. Listen to your gut. It is time. It is time to simply love yourself and do what's right for you. That is the shift. That's the shift of consciousness that's bringing us all to what is for us. And yes, it's going to be completely different than what you're used to. A different relationship, a different job, a different connection, a different situation. Because what is behind you didn't work. You have to go in a different direction to get what you're wanting. And so when I tell you it's going to be big and it's going to be scary, it's okay. Just breathe, and through the breath, come into connection with your higher self. Come into connection with who you truly are. Come into connection with your soul, with your soul, because that is the guiding force that is bringing you into what is for you. Look at that. That mirror is her soul saying, I'm right here, guiding you, loving you, bringing you to that which is for you. Tap into me, trust me, act on me. Take that deep breath as many times as you need to until you feel settled, until you feel calm, until that anxiety isn't the driving force. Because your breath is going to activate your sympathetic nervous system, which is going to calm you down. And then you can feel that connection to spirit, unlike you've never felt it before. Oh, Natalia, I'm not doing that right now, honey, so good morning. That is tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. Today is my daily guidance for everyone, so please take what resonates. And you may want to restart this video when it's over. But thank you for being here. So it is about just breathing. It is about just breathing and getting into connection with your spirit in a way that maybe you've never felt before. Maybe you've never felt that strong connection to your soul, to your higher self, to God consciousness. But it's always right there within you. It is part of your DNA. It is who you are at the core level, at your essence. And now it's time to tap into it. Bringing that to you which is for you. That relationship, that job, that financial stability. But you got to get quiet and you got to take deep breaths. And you got to love yourself. And you got to say no to the people that are pulling on you and not giving you anything back. You got to say no to the people that are just taking. They need to be let go so they can learn their lesson. They can be on their journey. They can take their next step. And unfortunately, sometimes the most crushing blow is that you can't be part of that next step. Sometimes the crushing blow is that you have to let them go even though you love them. It's the only way they can evolve. And it's the only way you can evolve. Because when you have someone pulling on you that much, it's almost like a parasitic connection where they're draining all of your energy. You can't take the steps you need to take in your life. And letting them go is the only thing you can do for both of you. And you have to make that hard choice because they're not in a place to be able to do that. So getting into connection with your higher self and using the breath to do that. Breathing deeply. In meditation, out for a walk, getting exercise. Whatever is getting you into that connection to the breath, which is grounding you into Mother Gaia, which is allowing the universe to come in through your crown chakra. Look at that. It just described this whole card. You're embracing your divinity and your connection to all that is in a way that you're only loving yourself. And for some of you, it'll feel really uncomfortable because you're like, I'm not selfish. I'm not a selfish person. But it's not that you're being selfish in a negative way. You're being selfish in a positive way. You're embracing and loving yourself so much that it's allowing the people around you to share in that love in a way that they can utilize it in their own life. Not in connection with you, but moving into connection with themselves. And some won't want to do that at all. Hello, Jordan. Tomorrow night, 7 o'clock. Some of them may not want to do that at all, and they'll fight and they'll kick and they'll scream and they'll say nasty things to you and they'll be mean to you because they don't want to get let go of. They know your benefit. They know how much being in connection with you, even energetically, changes their life. So it's time. It's time for you to cut those cords and love yourself so much that nobody can be that parasitic connection, draining your energy and taking everything that you have and putting you in a negative deficit. Good morning, Kathy. Grounding yourself, loving yourself, allowing your energetic shift to take you into your next level, your next step, your next role, whatever that looks like for you. Not for anybody else, because they're not going to want you to leave them. They're not going to want you to move away from them. They're not going to want you to disconnect from them because that feels so awful, because you are such a benefit to them. But it is time for you to listen to your heart, your soul, your gut. Everything within you that is allowing you to move forward in a way that is for you. Coming into your dreams and making the decisions that are taking you forward. Again, they're going to kick, they're going to scream, they're going to yell. Because in many of these attachments, that's how they've controlled you. They've manipulated you. They verbally controlled you. They emotionally controlled you. We call it abuse, physically. So for some of you, you may need help. A trusted friend, a shelter, an organization, a doctor. Get help, please. This is about saving yourself. You can't save anybody else. You can't put the oxygen mask on anybody else until you put it on yourself. And this is about putting it on ourselves first. And again, for many of you, it's not going to feel comfortable because you're the people pleaser. You're the one that's always beneficial. You're the one that's always loving everyone else and giving everyone else and fixing everyone else and taking care of everyone else and embracing everyone else. I need you to take even a fraction of all of that and give it to yourself. That's the energy. That is how you come into alignment. That is how you realize your dreams. And then you can be beneficial to the people around you. Then you can give more to the people around you. Your children, your loved ones, the people who are in balanced relationships with you. The people who do give you as much as you give back. You're not used to that. That's unheard of. That's where we're headed in this energy. In this divine feminine energy of nurturing and creativity and love. You're not going to feel comfortable, and I don't think the energy is going to even allow you to stay in these unbalanced situations, because that's not why you're here. You're not here to have a parasitic connection. You're here to be of love and balance, living in happiness and harmony. You can't do that if you're in a negative deficit. Today's message may not be for everyone. It may only be for a select few who are in these situations and relationships where it really is time to disconnect and cut the cord. So if you're not resonating with this message today, that's okay. Come back tomorrow. Or take a look at last week. Or go to my YouTube channel and look at the messages for the month. March is up. But for those of you this is hitting home and this feels right here, please, please listen to this more than once. Because this isn't something you're going to be able to do easily. This is going to take steps, and it's going to take growth, and it's going to take courage digging deep down into the courage. And for some of you, you might need help. You might need the trusted friend. You might need the doctor. You might need the law enforcement. But please reach out if this is resonating with you, to whoever you need to move forward, to get into connection with spirit in a way that it is time, so that you can live in harmony. Because it is time for you to come into the dolphin energy of don't worry, be happy. And when you're in this parasitic connection with someone pulling on you so hard that everything in your life falls apart all the time, or you can't seem to get to the next level that you really, really can see, like you can almost grasp the ring, but you can't quite grab it. That's why. Because they're pulling on your energy so hard, you can't get to that next level. You can't get to that next rung. It's the hardest thing you'll ever do, Natalia, but it'll be the most beneficial. So I don't say these words lightly. I know how hard this is. I know what it's like to be manipulated and lied to at a level that you can't even imagine. That the fact that there's no remorse for all of the hurt and chaos that was caused isn't there and never will be. It's devastating. I don't say these words lightly. I'm glad, Kathy. I'm glad. Yeah, I think this is the biggest message today are these three cards so far. We'll get to more as. Listen, just breathe and embrace. Listen to your gut. Breathe through the fear and embrace yourself. Love yourself. Embrace the connection with the divine and with the earth. You are the bridge. And again, for some of you, you have to embrace yourself in a way that you never have before. Put yourself first. It's going to feel so uncomfortable because you've always put everybody else first. Loving yourself in such a way that you have to say no will feel completely uncomfortable. Thank you, Alonso. I'm going to get some advice to go with this message. The shift is here, guys. The shift is here. We're coming out of the patriarchy. We're coming out of the divine masculine being the patriarchy. We're coming into the divine feminine, which is going to help us to balance. And a lot of the divine masculine are going to be coming into their power in a way that is going to be more balanced. And so there's a huge shift in energy right now. And so a lot of these relationships that were completely out of balance, that were very, very toxic, whew, boy, they're just being broken open. And for those of you who are being broken open in this kind of a situation, it is going to be scary as HE double hockey sticks. It's not where you thought you were going to be. You don't know how to navigate it. And it's making you have to dig deep into some courage you didn't even know you owned. That's why reaching out and getting help is so important, with however that looks for you. Oh, look at that. The one that flipped out. Guardian angel. Guardian angel, you're not alone. That is where you get the courage. That is where you get the help to take the steps you need to take. Every time you feel fearful, you tap in. You pray. You invoke. They're right there waiting and willing, and they're here for you. Tap into your guardian angel. Whew. All right, let's see who else we're going to pull out of here. That flipped right out. That was beautiful. Yeah. It is time. It is time for you to come into forgiveness and understanding. And this is for yourself. This isn't for anybody else right now. You don't need to forgive anybody. You don't need to let anybody keep duping you. This is about you forgiving yourself and understanding why you've made the choices that you've made. And just love yourself through it. Know that it's okay. That you had to go through, you came here to go through what you've gone through. And yeah, it sucks out loud. That's such an understatement for some of you. But it is. It's about forgiving yourself and understanding where you are and where you have to go. Using that forgiveness to say, okay, I'm not who I was when I made those choices and decisions. I'm moving forward courageously with my guardian angel to go forward in a powerful way. In a powerful way. Because I am ready. I'm ready to love myself so hard that I can't do anything else. I'm ready to love myself so hard that I can only go forward in a positive way. And the people that are holding me back, hurting me, they gotta go. Aw, Kathy, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. You know, and I'm going to share this, guys. I just want to say this is a process, and this has been a lengthy process, and it's a process anybody who's going through it. So meditating, getting into connection with your higher self, absolutely feeling that connection in a way that you know you're okay, that you know that you're not alone, that you know that you're being inspired and bringing synchronicity into your life in a way that it's magical because you're ready. You're ready to move forward. And the meditating is how you open your crown chakra, how you get into connection with spirit in a way that you can trust and act on it. And it's a process and a practice. So keep going. Keep going. Yeah. Because it is time. It is time for you to come into yourself. So romance and connection, I mean, this card can be read many different ways, but I really feel like in this message, in this energy, this is just spirit coming in and saying, yes, it is time for you to get into balance with your divine feminine and your divine masculine in a way that you're in connection with yourself, that you can only make positive choices for yourself. You can only go in the direction that feels the best. There's no settling for second best anymore. There's no playing small anymore. There's no letting yourself be duped anymore. There's no more ignoring the signs. There's none of that. It's time to move forward and love yourself in such a way that you've got this. That you've got this. Whew, okay. Yeah, there it is. Boom. Ask your angels. When you feel alone, when you feel down and out, when you feel like you're isolated, when you feel like you're terrified, call in your guardian angel, call in your higher self, call in whoever you believe in, because they're there and they're going to come no matter what you ask them or call them. Call them, invoke them. The only thing they can't do is infringe on your free will. That's why we have to invoke them. And even if you don't know what you're praying for, put that in the prayer. I don't know what I need. Please help me. They will. And when it shows up, you've got to have the courage to step into it. So that's what my mission is this year. And I feel like that's what my mission is this year, to really help those of you who are ready to trust and act on the guidance that you're being given, your gut instinct, your intuition, your mediumship, whatever you want to call it. Because it is that connection that is going to allow you to trust and act on the guidance that you're receiving. Oh, Kathy, yes, exactly. And this is what we're talking about. Getting the momentum going. Because once you're in alignment, and that's what she's talking about, momentum. Once you're in alignment with your team of guides, angels, and ascended masters, you're in alignment. They're giving you the secret sauce. They're giving you the way forward. They're giving you the secret. They're giving you what you need for you, your journey, your purpose, to take you into what you want. The dream, the goal, the happiness, the financial stability, the relationship, the love, the family. That's how you get there. But you can't take dead weight with you. I don't know where that came from, but that's for someone. You can't take it with you. You've got to move away. And again, they're going to go and bump their nose. But that's how they evolve. You're going to then move forward and probably start slingshotting past. Like it's like, wow, now it's go time. You've dropped the anchor that was holding you back and now it's go time. That's what it feels like. But you can't get there if you keep going, no, 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 I've got to keep them. I've got to keep that situation. I've got to keep it. It's what I know. I know I can fix it. I know I can change it. No, you can't. No, you can't. They can change themselves. They can change their situation. They're the only ones that can. You cannot. But you can have what you want. You got to make the hard choice. You got to love yourself so much that you can't take any more of the toxicity. You got to love yourself so much you don't believe any more of the half-truths, the promises that never get done. You're done with it. You're done with it. It's time. It's time. All right. I thought I was done, but I guess I'm not. Oh, yeah. Because honestly, everything on the other side of the bad situation is endless possibilities. Endless possibilities into where you want to go and how you want to get there. Endless possibilities for the dreams. Endless possibilities for the happiness. Good morning, Krista. But you've got to make the tough choices. You got to make the tough calls. You got to get yourself out of the toxicity. You got to drop the dead weight. You got to move on. You can't get to these endless possibilities staying where you are, playing small, allowing the people who are dragging you down to keep dragging you down. Tap into the courage. Tap into your connection with yourself, your soul, your higher self, your angels. Again, whoever you want to call them, they don't care. Invoke them. Ask them, please help me. I want out of this situation. I want out of this relationship. Whatever it is, invoke them. Allow the endless possibilities to come in. But they can't if you stay where you are. Because where you are is only going to get you what you got. If you're ready, check out Evidential Medium. We start March 2nd. And for those of you who feel like maybe that's a little above where you are on your journey, April and May, we're going to do the Intuitive Guidance course. The outlines are on my website, guidance311.com. Check out my blog for more help. I just did Burning Away the Mask, the Leo Full Moon blog, which is still very appropriate. And for those of you who really don't know how to surrender, 10 steps. That blog was just revamped and redropped. And for those of you in those toxic situations and relationships, pray your way out of it. They will bring you the help. They will bring you the opportunities. They will bring you the people. But you've got to invoke them. Meditate is the asking. No, I'm sorry. Praying is the asking. Meditation is the receiving. So if you feel like I need to feel like something's happening, that they're coming, start a meditative practice. Whatever that looks like for you. For some people, it's washing dishes. For some people, it's driving really fast in a loud car. I do that on occasion. For some people, it is sitting and just listening to a monotonous sound like an air conditioner hum or a clock tick. Whatever meditation looks like for you, where you can just quiet your mind and feel the more that is always around you. In both courses, this is general, Krista. This is general. Hello, Satin. I know I butchered your name. I'm really sorry. Tomorrow night at 7 o'clock, Tuesday Tarot. Tonight is a general reading. For those of you coming in, I would say I would absolutely invite you to watch the replay, because this is about how you move yourself forward, receiving what it is you want in your life, whether it's a new situation, a new career, a new job, a new goal, a new relationship, whatever it is. You're looking for the endless possibilities, and that's how you get there. Letting go of what no longer serves you. Not easy. Whew. So, whether you want a reading with me, you want to tap into the energies around you, you want to tap into your crossed over loved ones for messages, you're looking for some integrative energy therapy because you know you've got some dramas and traumas that are holding you back, or you want to learn to get into connection with spirit so that you can trust and act on it, guidance311.com, guys. I'm here for you. Book online is the best way to grab my time. And if you didn't watch Saturday? I did Coffee with Melissa on Saturday. If you didn't get a chance to look at that, take a look at that. At least the first 30 minutes. Yeah, I talk about a couple of different things there. So I'm here for you. I'm here for you. General messages or personal messages. All right. Sending you so much love and so many blessings, guys. Have a beautiful rest of your Monday. I'll talk to you soon. Awesome, Natalia. Awesome. I'm so glad. Yeah, that was very impromptu. I don't know. I got up feeling Saturday like, okay, I just need to, I need to be with my peeps. I was feeling your energy. I was feeling collectively all of your energies. That's why it's so important. If you've not liked my page, but you keep popping back, please like my page. Add your energy to the group. And that helps inform these general readings, because I'm tapping into all of your energies. And the intention is still out there. Who needs me finds me. So I'm hoping I'm still beneficial. All right, guys? So have a beautiful rest of your day. I'm sending you so much love, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, guys. Oh, this is funny. They're telling me I can't end the broadcast.